Hello everyone, Switch Up here. This video is a message to Travis Bell. He had asked me to make some love stories for some of the MLP love stories and some others non-My Little Pony fan love stories. One of them actually is Transformers Generation 1 crossover with an anime show called Sekirei, I pronounce it right. You see, I had never actually ever heard about that show before. But that doesn't even stop me to do it as a love story. Before I even consider to do that as a love story, I will only to see, first of all, read up and perhaps see some episodes of the show first because to basically get some of the basic understanding what the show is about. Because if I would do a love story of some crossover on the story without knowing anything about that particular show, it would be a bit sort of a big mistake, or how to say, more like even as a crazy mixed up. I mean, what if I did some mix up the character's name with the others? I mean, basic understanding that. But there are two other characters that he wanted me to mention that to make us a love story. Spinster and Mitsuha. I actually looked those two characters up, and in fact, those two characters are from a movie that came out 2016 by the name Your Name. And I actually know about that particular movie. I had even seen it. I actually have been planning to see it for quite some time, but never came up to do it because it just I lost it. I forgot about it. But I do know about the movie, and I do some basic understanding about those two characters. So I might be able to do that one. But the other one with the crossover with Sekirei and another though, I don't know much about that particular show. But about the Transformers. I hadn't even seen much about the first generation of Transformers. But don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong, Travis. I have seen many of the Transformers shows over the years. But I have seen probably some of the episodes of the first Transformers generation. But it might have to say been quite some time since I have seen the first generation. After all, the first came out was like in the 80s, and I wasn't even. But I do actually grew up to watch the first generation of Transformers. But it was, like I said, it was a long time ago. Some of my memory of the show from back then are a little bit cloudy or blurry. But that is easily to take care of. I can easily look up some of the first generation and watch some of the episodes, and I can do that. But the second is that Sekirei is something that I must first of all read some of the basic information, and watch some of the episodes. Because I don't know how many episodes there are in that particular show, how many seasons there are, since I had to in fact to mention though, there are tons of anime that I had never heard of. Don't take me wrong though, there are so many different anime shows that I hadn't even seen. For example, One Piece is one of the animes I had never seen, and Dragon Ball Z, for example, is also one of the most famous anime shows. I hadn't even seen much of it. I've only seen several episodes, but that was a long time ago. But anyways, but before I decided to make the crossover between Transformers G1 with Sekirei, I had to ask you though, Travis, when you mentioned if I could do the Transformers G1 crossover with Sekirei, Spinster Mitsuha. Do you want that particular request to be as one video or two separate? I just want to make sure so that I don't mix to put them all of them together as in the same video. Trust me, it will be a little bit some sort of not mess as a mistake or just messing up. I just want it to be 100% clear. I'm not saying I'm not want going to do it. I just want to be sure that they are, if they are all together, is the same video, or if they're two separate ones. That is all. But I will try to make sure that they will be made as soon as possible. Even if I don't have to make them probably within the next few weeks. It can take a bit longer time because I have to most of all look up the movie, Your Name, and the series Sekirei. Because I just want to first of all make to understand some of the basic what that particular show is about before I try to do as a love story. At least want to know what the characters are, how they see its personality, and how the show itself mostly basically what about. It's like doing a love story but have no knowledge of what this show is about. I mean, how would things turn out if I did make a show like if I had never seen, for example, let's say, if I had never seen My Little Pony show ever, and I did love stories based on the two different characters without even know anything about them. That would be just a crazy story. People would probably say, "You don't know much about the show, don't you?" And you really did mix up. Like, if I did a love story between Shining Armor and Twilight, and then people say, "Dude, what do you do? They are siblings, not friends." So you're basically understanding for what I mean here, where I'm coming from. I just wanted to, first of all, like look up the Sekirei show to get the hang of what the show is about, and but that's not saying that I will never do the show, that love story. Even I did say I would to try it, and at first I just wanted to see, get the hang of what the show is about, and some of the most basic. I just don't want to mix up anything in some of minor to be a major problem in the show, or really just in the story. But I do think I can actually do some of the love stories you had in mind, like Kolachora, It's a Nebula, and a few others that you have in mind. I mean, some of them basically are some of the good to easily to take care of, like Nebula with Mod Pie. I have actually I have the kits for the show and a picture from both, all of them. But that will be taken care of soon. But even this one, when you asked me to do a crossover D1 with Sekirei with Shockwave, and then Miya Asama, that is one also a thing I had to ask. Is like two different stories or one in one same video? I just want to ask because, like I said, like I mentioned, there are a lot of anime shows that I had never even heard about. But I'm not saying I would never do it. I just only want to make sure so that I don't put all of them into one video as one story or two separate ones. Since the Sekirei show is something I will to look it up, but I really only saying that. But if you saying that you want me to do that story, sure, I will do it. But I just want to first get the hang of what the show is about, some of the characters, just get the hang of it. But the others, so the other My Little Pony MLP shippings you asked for, sure, easily take care of. But the others, for the crossover, they might just take a little bit longer time to make care of. First, like I did said, I just wanted to make sure that I understand what the show is about. I don't want to be a big mess of it, like mess up some of the characters' names with the different persons and also like that. I just wanted to be understand some of the basics of the show. But anyways, there are some of those different characters. Shockwave, easy to take care of. I know that who that person is. It's a Decepticon. Yep. But the other characters like Mija Asama is one character. If I would understand, it is from Sekiro Show. So, but I don't know when those particular stories will be made. It's just even though I had only this week to work on love stories because the next week I will have my summer break from YouTube. But don't worry, that doesn't even mean that stories that you had asked me to do won't be made. Just I only will take a break from love stories and sort of things. But the others, though, with the Sekiro, with the anime show, with the crossover with G1, well, I can do that. Just there are, of course, a few things that I need to basically look it up first. Like its Sekiro Binanoto Hasi Iksu. Sorry if I mispronounce the names, but those are some of the crossovers that you asked me to do. Hmm. Like I said, it will take some time. I just had to, first of all, read some of the basic on the story and scenes on the episodes. Even due to that, I just hope you had the patience for that. Even if it takes a bit longer time. I just all I wanted to make sure that you understand it can take a bit longer time. I just want to read to watch some of the episodes on shows just to make sure they are at least understandable. And I mean, I don't want to make you disappointed if the video itself doesn't even end up turn out to be as you expected. I don't want to make a mistake. I hope you understand from that part. I just want to make sure that you understand. But the other love stories you asked me can be easy to take care of easily. But the other ones, they will take just a bit longer time. But that doesn't even stop me from doing it. No. Because I had to take first look up them first, watch some of the series, because I don't know how many episodes there are from that particular show itself. But that doesn't even stop me to do that. No. But I will watch and see if I get the and hang of the basic understanding about the particular show. But I hope you get at least this information, and I hope that you're have the patience enough to wait for them to be made. I just don't want to mess up this one of the stories. But that's all I want to say for now, though. And but once again, though, Travis, thanks for some of the requests. Even some were unusual, since there isn't not often I actually being requested to do some crossover for show or in a different or particularly an anime show. Even I has never heard of some of them, but that doesn't even stop me. But it will take just a bit some time. But trust me, they will be made. Just only have to wait though. And but that is all I want to say. And hope you enjoy this answer and it's good enough. But anyways, this is Switch W over and out.